The Rangers women's team are in action this weekend. A big game against their rivals, Celtic, in the Sky Sports Cup semi-final. That's a big one, Michael. But also this week, interestingly, a story, I don't know if you saw earlier in the week, about exploratory talks involving Celtic and Rangers women's team possibly joining the English top flight. I feel as if I'd been transported back. I mean, how many times did we hear that when it was the men's?
Yeah.
But it was interesting to see for the women's teams. Quite an interesting story, even if it is early stages.
But you got to view the women's game its own merits anyway. So it's a big game this weekend. It would be huge for both clubs if they get into that women's Super League in England.
Yeah.
Because the finances there, they've got a great TV deal, probably a bit on our one for the men's game up here. So that would be life-changing, game-changing for them for a start. The big question is it a Trojan horse? Yeah. And that's where everyone's going to be looking at it, be thinking, because if that can happen on that side, I know it's separate, and that's what the argument will be, that's not the same thing.
Yeah.
However, if it can happen for the women, there might be legalities around that, because listen, we know Celtic and Rangers have been, you mentioned that, been banging on this door for many, many years.
Yeah.
If it creaks open, they might try and charge through.
Yeah.
Interestingly as well, I think there's a move in Wales to have the English-based Welsh teams competing in the Welsh Cup again, like they used to.
Yeah.
Remember back in the olden days, the 70s and all that stuff, you had teams like Cardiff and Wrexham and Newport County on Europe because the cup competition is away to Europe.
Yeah.
If that happens, all of a sudden, well, there's a cross-border situation that, because in the previous years that the Welsh teams couldn't compete in their own country because they're part of England, they're in the FA Cup. If that happens as well, all of a sudden things are starting to shift again.
Yeah.
So, listen, we don't want to hijack the kind of women's match at the weekend. It's a huge game itself.
Yep.
But this is a bigger picture thing at play.
Yeah.
And you might see wee opportunities to start knocking on that door again, because I think there is going to be leagues coming in that kind of format.
And also, Michael, I think it's important. I think something really has to happen here with the SWPL, because Rangers beating Queen's Park 14-0.